Hi, how's it going? My name is Caleb Hernandez. I'm currently a student at Biola University. I'm a sophomore this year, and I'm currently pursuing a degree in business administration with an emphasis on marketing management. I recently just finished this project for my intro to marketing class with Professor Les Harmon, and within this project, we focused on a specific industry and a specific target market within that industry. Now I'm going to explain exactly what I did for my project, including all the research we did with customer interviews, professional interviews, articles, as well as websites. Okay, so what exactly is the Target Market Project? Well, first of all, it's just basically a complete market research report where we go and do extensive research within the industry. I chose a thrifting industry, so I went and did extensive research within that industry. Um, like I said earlier, including uh, customer interviews, professional interviews, websites, and articles um, to create a successful third business. By using all of this research, we can paint a clear picture for that third business and how exactly we are going to be a competitor within that industry. So basically, I went and did a bunch of research to eventually create my third business in the thrift industry that could compete with the two competitors that I chose, which were Savers and Goodwill. For this project, we had to choose two competitors, and the two local industry competitors that I chose was the Savers and La Mirada, as well as a Whittier and Goodwill. I chose these two because they were both within my general location, and I was able to conveniently be able to go to their stores very often, and it almost served as like a home base for me while doing this project. I became very comfortable going to these stores and even got to meet some of the employees and kind of get to know them a little bit because I was in there so often. Being able to go to these local industry competitors frequently allowed me to really understand um, the vibe and environment that each store gave off, and I was able to actually see in person what my competitors were doing as well as what they weren't doing well within the industry to be successful. Okay, now let's go over the collected research that I did for this project. First of all, I got 19 customer interviews from both these combined locations, as well as uh, 10 professional interviews from both these locations. And then on top of that, I had to go out and find 13 websites and 13 articles as well. I would say one of the hardest things for me within this project was actually going out and getting out of my comfort zone and talking to people that I didn't know and wasn't comfortable with, and really trying to get good information for my project from them. I found it hard to talk to people that I didn't know, but once I kind of got the hang of it and I got out of my comfort zone more and more, it started to become a little bit more normal for me. By doing these interviews, I gained a lot of experience talking to people that I wasn't really comfortable talking with, and some questions that came up while doing these interviews that I had on my mind to try and improve my answers were, how do I get real answers from employees and customers, and what questions can I ask them to really prompt their mind? I also wondered, how do I make the conversation not really feel like an interview and make it really feel like we're having a personal conversation? I also wondered, how do I get valuable responses from these customers and employees? Because oftentimes the customers or employees could be dry and really not give great responses. So how can I really prompt their brain to give me valuable information? Okay, so for our TMP project, we had to create infographics to really portray where our third business would be in regards to the rest of the industry. So here we can see that Savers is more on the higher quality clothes end, but their prices are also higher, whereas Goodwill is more on the lower quality clothes that they carry while being on the lower price. For my third business, I decided that we would be a little more on the lower pricing end, but we would provide the highest quality clothes because we want to really cater to customers that are looking for high quality clothing. After doing all this research and really doing a lot of interviews, I was able to create my third business, Divine Finds Thrift, to go into the local industry and really disrupt the industry and be able to compete with Savers and Goodwill. A way we did this was by using critical thinking and coming up with some competitive advantages that I could have over Savers and Goodwill, and some of these problems that they have, I could use to my advantage to create a successful third business. Just to list a few, uh, Savers often has inconsistent low prices according to customers, and Goodwill is often really disorganized. So Divine Finds would come in, and we would provide low prices as well as make all of our clothing items very organized and make it look clean within the store. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed learning more about Divine Finds.